and onward. Yeah. Wait, guys. One of the favorite question in SPM will be your periodic table. Periodic table, definitely, I will say 90% will appear in section A or either B. Okay. So let's look over here. Okay, this is about the periodic table. Yeah, I make some revision on periodic table first. Okay, let's look over here. Okay, when you have a periodic table of element, okay, few things. Yeah, when you are going downward, this is known as a group. We have a group 1 until group 18. When we are across the period, this is what we call as a period. Okay, we have period number 1 until period number 7. Remember, there are certain group that you kena tahu. Dia ada group-group yang penting, you must know accordingly. Okay, then you have 17 and 18. Okay, such as kalau kita tengok group 3 to 12, also known as a transition metal. Transition metal. Group 1 is known as what? Alkaline metal. Very good. Group 2 is known as a earth alkaline metal. Okay, logam alkali bumi. And group 17, also known as a halogen. Group 18 is known as the noble gases. Sometimes they known as the inert gases, or sometimes it is known as a monoatomic gases. Monoatom, because it is in monoatomic form. Guys, one thing that you need to know, very, very detailed, will be group 1. Group 1 is a very common, with group 1 and 17 are very common question in your SPM. They will always ask you something. Remember few things. When you are going down, group 1. Okay, going down the group 1, you must remember the atomic radius. The atomic radius increases. When the atomic radius increases, this indicate what? This indicate the total number of shells increases. Total number of shells occupied with electron increases. Jumlah petala yang mengisi elektron bertambah. And this will cause what? The attraction force between valence electron and nucleus decreases. Okay, the attraction force between nucleus and the valence electron decreases. So what? Can you tell me? So what is the conclusion you can make based on those statements? So what is the conclusion you can make based on those statements? Tell me. Okay, you can say that. Very good. You can say therefore, the reactivity increases as going down the group. But yes, other than that, what else I can say? Other than reactivity, what do you mean by reactivity over here? What do you mean by reactivity over here? Okay, the ability to lose electron though, there is another word. Pardon? Very good. Very good. That is the key word I'm looking forward, which is electropositivity increases. Those are the conclusion for the statement. Yes, you are going down, the reactivity increases. What do you mean by reactivity? The tendency to lose electron increases. When you say the tendency to lose electron increases, that's indicate the electropositivity behavior. That's indicate the electropositivity behavior increases as well. Okay, those are the group 1 story. Those are the group 1 story. I hope you have write it down or you can screen capture this accordingly. Now I'm going to talk about group 17. I'm going to talk about group 17. I raised this a bit. Okay, so you must remember for group 17, which is also known as halogen gases, or sometimes they also known as diatomic gases. Diatomic gases. In Malay, we call as a gas Dewey atom. Gas Dewey atom. Okay? Diatomic gases. The member will be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Remember, the electron arrangement is 2 7 2 8 7 and 2 blah 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 7 2 blah 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 7. Therefore, they are not stable. Not stable. When they are not stable, they need to gain one electron to be stable, or they might share one electron to be stable. Okay? Why they are called as a diatomic gases? They prefer to share the electron, valence electron, with their own species. Therefore, they become F2, fluorine gas, chlorine, bromine, iodine gases also. Remember, what I can talk about group 17. Group 17, you notice that as going down the group, okay, first thing I notice, the total number of shell increases. Of course, the number of shell with occupied electron increases. Therefore, the attraction force between the valence electron and nucleus decreases. So what? Guys, you must keep in mind this is the other way around from group 1. Because group 1 naturally they love to donate electron. Therefore, it's a plus point for group 1. The bigger the size, the easier it can donate the electron. But nevertheless, for group 17, it's a disadvantage. Why I'm saying this is a disadvantage? The natural behavior of group 17 is not donate, gain electron. Since the atomic size are getting bigger, the atomic radius increases, it makes group 17 element harder, more difficult to gain electron because the attraction force become weaker. Therefore, the reactivity of group 17 decreases as going down the group. Nampak tak? Dia terbalik dengan yang asal. Dia terbalik dengan group 1. As going down the group, it decreases. Decreases. Therefore, since it want to gain electron, yes, they prefer to be the diatomic gas. If they gain electron, they will be have gain electron and negatively charged. Negatively charged. Therefore, this is really reverse compared to the group 1. Group 1, reactivity increases. This one, reactivity decreases. Which reactivity I'm talking about? I'm talking about electronegativity. I'm talking about electronegativity behavior decreases as going down group 17. But for group 1, the electropositivity behavior increases as going down the group. As going down the group. Those are the two things you must keep in mind. So you can screen capture this thing. I'm gonna do the question after this. Guys, have any question? Question? Yes, no, eh? Okay. Okay, good. Saya nak padam. I'm gonna erase. Okay, good. Guys, as you can see over here, as you can see this one, yeah? One more thing. Let's say I'm talking about sodium. The electron arrangement of the sodium, 2, 8, 1. Actually, from the arrangement, electron arrangement, I do get two things. I can identify the group. The group will be group 1. Of course, group 1. And over here, my dear student, you have 1, 2, 3 number. 3 number stand for 3 shell. 3 shell stand for it is belong to period number 3. Third period. Third period. You get what I mean? Okay, another example, chlorine. 2, 8, 7. Then by just looking at this electron arrangement, I know this is belong to group 17 and period 3, third period as well. Some students do ask me, sir, how could I identify which one is metal and which one is not a metal? Let me tell you, guys. If it is metal, let's say if it is metal, valence electron. I'm talking about valence electron. Valence electron. If the valence electron is 1 till 3, it is belong to metal. Metal group. And if the valence electron is 4 till 8, this is belong to a non-metal element. You must know how to identify which one is metal and which one is non-metal from the periodic table. Okay, done. Now, let's proceed. I'm going to erase this. Good. Now you look over here. Wait, if you have a question, you can ask me. Okay, here. Electron arrangement for atom of element T is 2, 1. Guys, by just looking at the electron arrangement, I already get a clue. That is a metal. It's a metal element. React with oxygen. Of course, I know oxygen is a non-metal. Remember, when you are answering chemistry paper, the art is not answering the question. The art is how well you understand or abstracting information from the question. That is the art. So, form an ionic compound. Okay, nothing much. And the formula is T2O. Okay, good. In which period is the element T is placed in the periodic table of element? Tell me, my dear. It's a second period. Second. Don't say two period. Second period. Dalam bahasa Melayu boleh, petala kedua. Okay. Next one. Element G is placed in group 1. Of course, because it have one valence electron. What is the... yes? Period 2. Second period is right. Period 2, eh? Wait, guys. Period 2. Let me check this one, guy. Normally they refer to first period, second period, period 1, period 2, eh? Let me check. I will come back. Okay? I think Ryan is the one asked me, am I right? Okay, I will come back. Normally, in the answer scheme, they give me second period. Okay, never mind. Okay, answer next one. What is the other name for the group 1? I have answered this question. Yes, it's an alkaline metal. Okay. State the formula ion. Ion is a group 1. Of course, T plus. T plus. Okay, next one. Okay, Ryan. Yeah, acceptable. Okay, acceptable. Period 2 is acceptable. Okay, okay, good. Let's look. When I'm teaching, I refer to others as well. Okay, the reaction is repeated by using metal Q. Metal Q, which is located below the T. So saya tahu dia 281, 281. Stand for it is more reactive than the T. It is more reactive than the T. So predict the reactivity of metal Q as compared to T. Of course, Q is more reactive than the T. Explain your answer in B1. Tell me why Q is more reactive. Tell me. In your opinion, why is T is more reactive? The distance, guy, a girl. So what is the right word you should start? Yes, girl, betul. Itu jawapan yang kita nak. It is because Q have bigger atomic radius. Therefore, it easy to donate its valence electron. Yeah. Nuclear charge. Okay, give me the answer. Okay, Ryan, am I right? That one answering me. Okay, I think you're talking about nuclear charge is because of your IG, isn't it? IG ada belajar ke? I know you can talk about effective nuclear charge. I know that in your IG they do learn about effective nuclear charge, but in your KBSM they're not talking at all about effective nuclear charge. So I really advise, don't answer effective nuclear charge. Don't. Okay? IG is yes, you are right, not on KBSM because that is not in your syllabus. Okay, good. So let's move on. Screen capture if you want. I know some of you already took this IG. Okay, it's a good knowledge lah. Okay, sana padam ni. Okay, let's move to this one. My dear. 2.3 gram of sodium react completely with the oxygen to form a sodium oxide. Of course lah. Na2O. Okay. Write a balanced chemical equation for the reaction. This is very easy. Na plus oxygen is a gas to form Na2O, but this is not balanced. I will advise you to put dia ada berapa cara tau. You can put like 2 over here, then it become 2. Is this balanced? No. Wait, I put 1 over 2 and 2 over here. Then I multiply this by 2. I make it by equation to be balanced here. It becomes 4Na plus O2 give you 2Na2O. Answer. That's how you do it. Calculate the mass of oxygen used in the reaction. This is your periodic table. Empirical formula. How to do the empirical formula? Let me teach you. You have the Na, then the O, then you have this thing. Remember, in empirical formula, the sequence should be mass, then you calculate the mole, and finally you know the ratio. Okay, in this case, you already know the ratio. It's actually a reverse calculation. In this case, you have 2 sodium over here and 1 oxygen. And the mass of the sodium is 2.3 gram divided by 23, which is the molar mass, gram over mole. On here, you do not know. Okay, tapa, you get 0.1 mole. And the mole of oxygen is remain unknown. It is X. Okay, guys, this is just a simple mathematic. If 0.1 is equivalent to 2, 1 is equivalent to how much? A simple ratio calculation. Tell me. Very good. It is 0.05 mole. Excellent. Guys, you know this is X, the mass. You do not know. Okay? And the molar mass of oxygen is 16, equivalent to 0.05. Guys, can you calculate the mass of oxygen? Zero point 8 gram. Betul ke? Yeah, that's how you calculate. So you know the mass of oxygen is 0.8. Anyone not clear? Anyone not clear? Okay, siapa nak screen capture, you can do it now. And also guys, for the subsequent classes, use the same link and the same password. Okay, you can star that password. Okay, and we are going to use the same link and same password. For Carl and Farisha, I will try my very best to record and I will give the link later for tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna erase this. We do one more question before we take a break. One more question. Are you okay? Okay, go. Tengku nak pergi main dengan kucing dia tu. Okay, let's look this one. This is about the salt. Salt. Industrial waste water contain heavy metals, cations should be treated before being released into the river or drain system. A sample of industrial waste water is taken and analyzed for the presence of the heavy metals, cations. Okay. Test number 1, you are considered very lucky because they already give you the answer. It is a PB2 plus. So it is actually a cation test. At a cation test. On the second, on the right hand side, I'm using the ammonia. Yes, cation test, for your information, we can use either NaOH or NH3. Either. So in this case, when I put an NH3, a white precipitate is formed. Guys, if you still remember the cation test that I have teach you in my class, when you put this ammonia and a white precipitate it form, what are the possibility? What are the possibility? You have either Pb2 plus, okay, you have Al3 plus, you have zinc 2 plus, or you have Mg2 plus. Yes? Okay. When you put in excess of this thing, and they notice the white precipitate is dissolved. Guys, you must remember when you put the ammonia in excess and it's only dissolved, the only metal that cation that dissolve will be Zn2 plus. The rest of it, like a Pb, Al, and also Mg, will remain undissolved. Okay, done? Okay. What is the meaning of cation? Okay, positively charged ion is acceptable. Or sometime the student might put it as well, a positively charged particle, still acceptable. A positively charged particle, still acceptable. Okay, you can screen capture this thing. Oh, before that, look at here, about the plumbum side. You have this thing, the yellow precipitate is formed. Actually, what is the yellow precipitate? The yellow precipitate, of course, you know, Pb2 plus. And this plus will combine with what? The iodide ion, I minus. Therefore, the yellow precipitate actually, my dear student, is a PbI2. It's a PbI2. Done. You can screen capture this thing. Okay, I'm gonna erase and gone. Look at here. Based on test one, yeah? Name the yellow precipitate Q form. Simple, I already give you. Very good. Lead through iodide. Name, name. Don't give formula. Aiman, name. Bagus. Good. Okay, what will happen if the precipitate is heated and cool again? Ini sebenarnya kan, this is a bit tough one. Any idea? No, 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 no. Where, engkau, yeah, engkau betul. It's a 2 marks, eh? Okay, lead iodide, remember guys, when you heat this is the behavior of a lead to iodide. It will dissolve. When you cool it down, again, it will reprecipitate. This is the behavior of the lead to iodide. Plumbum 2 iodida. So, yellow, this is the behavior, precipitate. PPT stand for precipitate, I use the short form. You don't use the short form. Will dissolve, dissolved, no. Dissolve when heated, and the yellow precipitate will form again when it is cool. Okay. Write the ionic equation for the formation of precipitate Q. I have told you in the very beginning, the precipitate Q is a PbI2. They want the ionic equation. Ionic equation. You have a PbI2, guys. So what plus what give you PbI2? Of course, Pb2 plus I minus give you the PbI2. But look at the marks over here. It's a 2 marks. So I really encourage the student to put all the physical state. Precipitate stand for solid. Ions stand for what? Yes. Yeah, we need to put a 2. Yes. Jap, Yeah, we equation kan? Yes, because I'm not yet balance it. Sabar dulu. Okay, so if it is 2 marks, then I will really encourage my student to put the physical state. And of course, the equation not yet balanced, here is 2 iodide, and you put a 2 over here. And 2 plus, Pb2 plus, stand for aqueous. Iodine minus. Iodide minus. Therefore, it's a aqueous as well. So this will carry 2 marks. Any question? Okay. If there is no question, let's look the next one. Sapana screen capture, you can do it now. Done. And we move on. Okay, this one again. I think we're gonna use this. Allahu Akbar. PB2 plus plus 2I minus and PBI2. Solid, aqueous, and aqueous. Okay, good. If 0.002 mole of potassium iodide solution is heated to the industrial added to the industrial waste water, calculate the mass of precipitate Q form. Tricky. Okay, guys, you have potassium iodide, and I do one by one. So if this is 0.0002, and of course it breaks to K plus and I minus. As you can see, this is 1 to the 1 ratio to the Ki. Therefore, if here is 0.002, of course over here 0.002 as well. Now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna relate this to here. Because you are going to calculate this mass. Therefore, guys, look at the ratio. How many ratio to here? What is the ratio? I ratio PBI2. What is the ratio? Please let me know. So iodide is 2. Therefore, it is 2 to 1 ratio. Yes or no? Okay, since over here is 0.002 and the PBI you do not know, the PBI2 you do not know. Can you calculate? It's gonna be 0.001 mole. It's gonna be 0.001 mole. Guys, since this is 0.001 mole, can you calculate the mass of the PBI2? Of course, we know the mole is equivalent to mass over molar mass. Can you tell me what is the molar mass of a PBI2? Very good. 461. Finally, what is the mass of it? So 4 point, Are you sure? Not 0.4, Okay, 0.461 gram. Bingo. This is the answer. This is the answer. Yep. Zero two. Ada 3. Oh, yalah. Yes. I missed 1 0 over here, isn't it? Thank you, thank you. Sekejap wait Thank you for that. Saya tertinggal satu zero. So 0.00 another zero. Sorry lah, too many of zero. I think, but the calculation is still going to be the same. Okay, the nilai, the value will be a bit different lah. 0.2 and here becomes 0.001. This one become, tengok another zero 0.0001 and thanks. So what is the final answer? 0.0 0.0461 gram. Okay. Done. Okay. Based on test 2, identify R ion. You know that is zinc 2 plus. Done. Okay, you can screen capture this thing. Okay. Saya padam ni. I'm gonna erase. And we do D, the last one. Once we have done D, we can end the class. The industrial wastewater may contain copper to iron. Describe briefly a chemical test to confirm the presence of the Cu2 plus. Or again, it's a simple cation test. I have told you, you can use either NaOH or ammonium. So, if that is the case, my dear, wait, you can use, which one you want to choose? NaOH or you want to choose the NH3? Easy, okay. I take NaOH. So the answer will be one thing. What is so important about Cu2 plus? Wonderful things about Cu2 plus. It's appear in color. The color will be blue. So that's make our explanation much easier for, especially for the observation. So I will say, at excess sodium hydroxide solution into the industrial waste. Water. So what happened? The second point, because it's 2 marks, the second point will be a blue precipitate form. That's it. That's it. You can screen capture this thing.